Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High School Girls Lacrosse. Today, on an early spring day at Piscini Stadium on the campus of Franklin High School in Franklin, Mass., the Franklin High Panthers are looking to rebound from a tough loss yesterday to the powerhouse Lincoln Sudbury High School. They lost 9-6. Today, they're looking to bounce back in a Hockomock League matchup against North Attleboro High School. Hi, neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce, working alongside Meredith Robertson, our producer and our director and our technologist today. Franklin, yes, they had a 4-0 lead yesterday over Lincoln Sudbury High School, but then the wheels fell off the wagon, and the Warriors of Lincoln Sudbury won it 9-6. Talking to Coach Kristen Gorino just a little while ago, she said the part of the problem yesterday was we couldn't control the ball. Too many unforced errors, too many turnovers, too many giveaways, and against a team as good as the Warriors of Lincoln Sudbury, it's going to hurt you. So that's what happened. They're looking to bounce back. The Panthers are now 6-2 on the season. They have lost 2 of their last 3, but to powerhouses. Westwood High School, a perennial powerhouse out of the Tri-Valley League. They lost on April 14th, 14-10. Then they bounced back with a big win against Fian here at Piscini Stadium on the 18th. And then yesterday they lost to Lincoln Sudbury, another powerhouse, 9-6. For the Red Rocketeers, they're in major rebuild mode. They're coached by Amanda Welch in her second year. By the way, the Panthers coached by Kristen Gorino in her 10th year. Welch told me before the game they lost their entire starting lineup to graduation from last year. They had a good team last year. They made the playoffs. They did go out in the first round. They had a winning record, but this year it's been tough. They've lost their starting lineup. They have a bunch of sophomores playing, and let's tell you the number of those sophomores. Of their 16 listed with full roster here, 10 are sophomores. So you can imagine how young the Red Rocketeers of North Attleboro High School are. They have a win to open the season against Silver Lake at North Attleboro, and then they've lost 5 straight. However, Coach told me they played the toughest part of their schedule up front. For example, Foxborough, King Philip, Mansfield, and Milford. Those 6 games of the season. So looking to do a lot better in the second half of the season. For the Panthers, they get off to a good start. They won their first 5 over Leominster, Attleboro, Stoughton, Canton, Sharon, and then they came across Westwood, and we mentioned last 2 out of 3. They lost to Westwood, won to Bishop Fian, and lost to Lincoln Sudbury. Still plenty of season left for the Panthers to make out their identity and hopefully have a good and long run into the playoffs come about a month from now. The starting lineups, first for the visitors from North Attleboro, as we said, a bunch of sophomores, and you'll see them in the starting lineup for the Red Rocketeers. Allie Luistro, she's a sophomore. She'll be starting along with Ellie Regan. She's a sophomore. Rory McGinley, a rare senior, will be starting. Kylie James, she's another senior. She'll be starting. Grace Gauk, a sophomore, will be starting. Madison Folan, a sophomore, will be starting. Lauren Ingles, a sophomore, will be starting. Also a senior will be Kylie James. Another senior, Ava McKeon. She's a captain. And we'll get the rest of the starting lineup for you, but we're underway here from Piscini Stadium. Cool day, about 60 degrees. Not much wind at the moment, which is a rarity. Actually 57 degrees with the opening faceoff. The Panthers in the home white going from left to right across your screen, and the Red Rocketeers, as you could imagine, in the strong red uniforms with white trim and white numerals. The Panthers looking to bounce back from a tough loss yesterday, and we're underway here from Piscini Stadium. Franklin working behind the net as they set up. Coming through is Caitlin Carney, and she buries it for the first goal of the game. Caitlin Carney scores with 24-17. That didn't take long for the Panthers to make a statement as they scored just within the first 43 seconds of the game. Carney gives the Panthers a lead at 24-17, 1-0 Panthers. I'll give you the starting lineup for Franklin. They will start Maeve Grasso, a sophomore, Julia Flynn, a sophomore, Caitlin Carney, we just heard from her, a senior, Katie Ryan, a junior, Emily Carney, a sophomore, Caitlin's younger sister, Ella Mahoney, will start in goal, a sophomore, Lindsay Atkinson, a senior, Katie Peterson, a senior, Peyton Crandall, a senior, and Vera Hansen, a freshman, Nora McCallum, a junior, and Jamie Tanner, a senior. Franklin has it back. They lead it 1-0. Dominating play in the early going. This is Katie Peterson. In front, she shoots and scores. That was easy. Katie Peterson with a little fake, and that drew their goalkeeper out of position just a little bit. That's Brianna Burns, and Katie Peterson makes it 2-0 Franklin. That took less than a minute from the last goal. Franklin on top 2-0. I talked to Coach. I said, Coach, it occurred to me you did not substitute. This is Coach Garino. You did not substitute much last night, if at all. She said, no, you're right. She said, we're out with some injuries, and basically we had the starters just about go the whole way. And Franklin now off and running. This is Caitlin Carney for her sister Emily Carney. Peterson. Panthers take it behind the goal. They lead it 2-0. Out top, this is Jamie Tanner. Emily, Franklin, just everybody getting a touch on the ball. See Gabe Consigli in the game right now for Franklin. Caitlin, a skip pass to Jamie Tanner, and she'll go to work. Tanner charging through, draws a double team. Down low in front, Emily Carney from Jamie Tanner. 3-0 Panthers. 3 different Panthers have scored. That was a nice assist. And it's 3-0. That did not take long. Kim Carney, Katie Peterson, and Emily Carney, your 3 goal scorers here in the opening 1 minute and 59 seconds. We mentioned the Panthers looking to bounce back after a tough loss yesterday. So we go to midfield again for the draw. Peterson is there with McKeon, Ava McKeon, and the Panthers win it again. They work it around in front for Emily Carney in the sunshine here at Franklin. A beautiful day. Not much wind. That's the key here today. Caitlin Carney, the James Madison University commit in lacrosse. Consigli out to Peterson. Panthers looking to make their set plays work. Emily Carney drops it over to Lindsay Atkinson. Lindsay looking for cutters, can't find one. Gets a little pass down low for Katie Peterson on the left side, coming through, charging and scoring on the play was Kate Ryan. Nice pass by Katie Peterson, and Kate Ryan becomes the 4th Panther to score in this game within 3 minutes of the start. It's 4-0 Franklin. The officials for today's game are Peter Gray and Gary Slickman. They refereed the JV game here today, which Franklin won over North Attleboro 13-0. And the varsity picking right off with that pace has a quick 4-0 lead. Midfield draw, Peterson up in the air. It's complete to Caitlin Carney, to her sister Emily. Caitlin digs for it and pulls it out of the ground. Panthers set up on top. Emily Carney back to her sister Caitlin. Back to Emily. It's a family affair here at Piscini Stadium. 21:46 to go in the first half. Franklin 4 already. North Attleboro no score. Kate Ryan, who's got a goal behind the net. Here's the cutter in front. Peterson. Oh, that was too easy. Katie Peterson gets her second goal of the game. Franklin is on fire here with 21-29 left. Franklin 5, North Attleboro 0. Peterson with 2 goals. Caitlin Carney with 1. Emily Carney with 1. Kate Ryan with 1. And those are your 5 goal scorers. Play underway. Peterson again wins the draw over to Jamie Tanner on the left side. A whistle stops play, and we'll continue on. Out it comes from Atkinson to Tanner. Emily Carney. Katie Peterson with 2 goals already. Panthers will take it the other way. This is a type of game where they're heavily favored. They can really work on key plays to hopefully help them out when saw yesterday or a week ago against another outstanding team, Westwood High School. Emily Carney. Peterson switches hands with the stick. Atkinson for the shot is Kate Ryan. Her second goal. The passing by the Panthers is impressive here today. 20-22, so 6 goals in the first 4 minutes and 38 seconds. It's a torrid pace for the Panthers, trying to put the 2 out of their last 3 games behind them. Tough losses to Westwood and Lincoln Sudbury. Seems like the Panthers play Lincoln Sudbury either in a critical regular season game or they meet in the playoffs. Last year, Lincoln Sudbury defeated Franklin in the playoffs. 2 years ago, Franklin defeated Lincoln Sudbury in the playoffs. But yesterday it was Lincoln Sudbury with the win over the Panthers. Here comes Franklin again. This is Emily Carney for Caitlin. Katie Peterson, who will be the first to a hat trick for the Panthers here today. Around it goes. Peterson. It's also the type of game where you can't just take any old shot. You want to really work your offense and get in some good practice reps. A very young team for North Attleboro. Coming through, charging through, and Jamie Tanner. Tanner scores again for the first time. Makes it 7-0. Jamie Tanner. Franklin has had some big scores in the early season. I don't know if anything has been at this pace, but some of the Franklin wins, they did put up 20 against Leominster and 20 against Sharon, 18 against Canton, and 19 against Stoughton, 16 against Attleboro. So some big wins, but I'm not sure any of those games saw this kind of explosion to start a game. 7 goals in just over 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes gone. And again, this time taking the draw was Caitlin Carney. It's usually Katie Peterson. Give and go. Carney goes low and puts it home. Low for Caitlin Carney, and it's 8-0. Caitlin with her second goal. Franklin on fire to start. That goal came 14 seconds after the Jamie Tanner goal. So Peterson with 2, Caitlin Carney with 2, Kate Ryan with 2, and Emily Carney with 1. Who else we got here in the scoring column? Jamie Tanner now with 1. And it's 8-0. this, for the first time, I think, today, the ball was advanced to the Franklin side of the field. That's how dominant this has been. Quickly, Franklin takes it back to the North Attleboro side. Katie Peterson in front, dishes it, cutting through the backhander, the delay, the shot, and the score by Caitlin Carney again. Caitlin Carney from Peterson. That's a hat trick for Caitlin Carney. Didn't take long. 14 seconds after the last goal, Caitlin now with 3 goals to lead the scoring parade. 9-0. This is the type of game where Coach Kristen Garino can get a bunch of substitutes into the contest. So a big early lead for Franklin. They were looking to make a statement off the loss from Lincoln Sudbury, and the statement is being written right now. Getting very little advance for North Attleboro. Foul on them, and Franklin has it into the attacking zone. This is Katie Peterson. The UMass Minuteman commit should be playing next year in Amherst for the Minutemen. Big Division I school, as is James Madison for Caitlin Carney. Top for Katie Peterson. Franklin working the perimeter. Emily Carney for Atkinson. Everybody touching the ball for Franklin. It's loose. And let's see, it's first to the ball is North Attleboro. So a rare turnover for the Panthers. 18 minutes left in the first half. So glad you're with us, fans, here or on Franklin TV and streaming worldwide on the internet. The steal by Katie Peterson, and she'll wait and set up the offense. Katie gets it out for a new player in the game. That's I think she started Vera Hansen. She's only a freshman. Good-looking prospect for the Panthers for building their program. Katie Peterson on top. Lobs one over to Vera Hansen. Panthers working their structured plays. Carney. There's so much talent once they do start attacking the zone, and the passing is what usually sets up beautiful opportunities for the blue and white. Carney behind the net, dog there. Gets it back out deep, and ball is all the way out to Lindsay Atkinson. Atkinson charging through, dishes it on the right side. Vera Hansen. Around it comes for Peterson, faking, lobs one. And now a little handoff back to Peterson. That was cool. Hansen makes her move, charging through. The freshman shoots and scores. Vera Hansen gets a double-digit goal there. Makes it a double-digit lead. Vera Hansen with her first goal. It's 10-0. Franklin, 16:29. Time of that goal. All Franklin all the time here at Piscini Stadium in the sunshine. Pete Royce with you high above the field. Meredith Robertson presenting to you the beautiful sights and sounds of this Hockomock League lacrosse matchup. And let's see who's going to take this center draw this time. We've had Katie Peterson. We've had Caitlin Carney. And this time it looks like it was Emily Carney with the draw. Franklin wins it again. Katie Peterson. Very little wind, surprisingly, here in Franklin in the open field. Emily Carney. Panthers, again, dominating here. That's all you can say. Sheer domination for Franklin as Peterson goes to her. Comes around a screen. Looks to drop it off now to Atkinson out top. And she goes down low. Ball is on the ground and a foul call. And let's see who they can call. They're going to call it on Franklin. The ball will go over to North Attleboro with 15:07 left in the first half. North Attleboro has not mustered anything like a shot and is picked off by Atkinson, and she is fouled on the play. And she'll get a clean start. And there she goes. Does not hesitate. Lindsay Atkinson takes it along the baseline and will back it out a little bit. Out top for Vera Hansen, who has a goal here today. You can see the promise in Vera Hansen's goal in her play, only a freshman. Down low, there's the cutter. Too high, though. The ball is on the ground and picked off in there by North Attleboro's Ava McDuff. She's a substitute, ball on the turf. And so North Attleboro does not have it for very long. Picked up in there by Jamie Tanner. Jamie drops it for Atkinson. Peterson. Around the net it comes. Digging for it there. The Panthers. They take it back out top. Franklin still going to work, looking for those set plays. Lisa Kudish, sophomore, is in the game now for Franklin. So Coach Garino able to go to her bench. This is Emily Carney. Jamie Tanner to Atkinson, back to Emily Carney. Franklin 10, North Attleboro no score, 13:21 to go here in the first half. Kudish with it for Hansen, and the Panthers will get out deeper. Atkinson over to Katie Peterson. Katie drops it for Emily Carney. Nice handoff, another little looper. Franklin working a weave. Atkinson holding. Vera Hansen. For Tanner, Jamie around the screen looking for a cutter. It's Kate Ryan, and the ball is held. Now it squirts loose. Ryan still with it. Emily Carney behind the goal, gets a screen, comes around it, reverses field. Jamie Tanner. Jamie looking for cutters towards the goal, finds one. The behind the back shot is good. A behind the back goal by Kate Ryan. How about that goal by Kate Ryan? Her third goal. If you're going to get a hat trick, that's the way to do it. She goes behind the back for the shot. And the clock continues to run. Franklin with more. They haven't posted that goal yet, but it should be 11-0. And the clock continues to run. What a goal by Kate Ryan. She goes behind the back. And Jamie Tanner will have the draw here. So with the scoreboard still shows 10, but I have it at 11 with the beautiful goal by Ryan. And the ball is up in the air. Again, no real advancement, I'd say, beyond the 40-yard line for North Attleboro. That's how dominant the Panthers have been. Consigli with it. Gabby Consigli, she's a sophomore. Emily Carney. Franklin still working it nicely. Franklin takes it down low, looking for the cutter, and that's picked off. Picked off in there by North Attleboro. And this is their furthest advancement of the game. Taking it right up the middle is McKeon. Ava McKeon, she's going to shoot, and it's wide. That was a good look. That looked totally different than how North Attleboro has played the first 14 minutes of this game. A good rush by McGinley, and her ball just went in front wide in front of Ella Mahoney in goal for the Panthers. But first to the ball was North Attleboro. This is Folan out deep to Maddie Folan, from one Folan to the other. Sophomore and a sister. Caroline is the senior captain. Maddie, the sophomore. This is the best that North Attleboro has controlled the ball. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 11-0, Franklin on top. North Attleboro just holding it to get it over to Folan, Caroline. Playing catch without deep. Franklin just relaxed on defense. They have a little wall there in the middle. Driving forward is McKeon. She comes through, she shoots, and she scores. McKeon is on the board. Ava McKeon, the captain, breaks the long drought. And Ava McKeon makes it 11-1. Her score comes with 9:15 to go in the first half. So it's back to 10, and now I believe that stops the clock. It has to be over 10 for running time, I believe. 10-1 Franklin, but a nice-looking goal by Ava McKeon. And you can see why McKeon is one of their captains, along with Caroline Folan. So it's 11-1. Franklin digs in at the midfield stripe, as does North Attleboro. And the ball is in the air. It was Tanner who took the draw, and she wins it. Back to Tanner. Here come the Panthers. Nice catch by Caitlin Carney. Another nice catch there. Peterson takes it behind the goal. Out deep. Tanner holding. Atkinson, little skip pass out front to the top for Jamie Tanner. Caitlin Carney behind the goal. Looking for a passer in front. The shot is blocked. Beautiful try there by Atkinson, but it was blocked. The Panthers still control it. Now it's on the turf, and Emily Carney gathers it up. Peterson. Franklin, this is Consigli. Out top for Jamie Tanner. Maeve Grasso with it. This is Maeve to Jamie Tanner. And the ball is hit, but that's going to be a foul from behind. The foul on Folan, Caroline. A free positional start for the Panthers. Jamie Tanner down low, and another goal here. I think it was Emily Carney. We'll give it to Emily Carney. Back to an 11-goal lead. Emily Carney unofficially with that tally. At 7:15, the clock begins to go again. So it's 11-1. Sorry, I have it at 12-1. I think the scorekeeper missed a goal. 7 minutes left in the first half. The clock will run again with apparently the 10-goal lead on the scoreboard. I have it at 11. On the break, it's McKeon who's got the lone goal for the Red Rocketeers. She's going to hold it. Drops it for Caroline Folan to Maddie Folan. Ball is loose, racing for it and scooping it up there for the Red Rocketeers is Grace Cabrasiris. She's a swing player. She's up from JV for this game. Caroline Folan. Charging the net. Unable to get a shot off there is McKeon. Takes it behind the net. Still looking to shoot. Cannot. Faking. Coming through. Her little side low shot is good. Ava McKeon buries another one. Ava McKeon with the 2 goals for North Attleboro. And that goal comes with 5:56 left. Scoreboard shows 11-2. I have it as 12-2. But we'll have to go with the scoreboard because the 12-2 lead would be running clock, and they're not running, so apparently we'll go with the 11-2 score. The face-off at the midfield stripe. The official didn't like the start, Gary Slickman, and he'll do it again. Gary Slickman and Peter Gray, your two officials. And Slickman will start the players again. Loads the ball in, the respective nets of the two players on face-off. And Jamie Tanner goes high for it and wins it. Nice leap by Jamie Tanner. So good to see her on the field again after last year's injury-plagued season. Consigli takes it behind the net. Julia Flynn back to Tanner. And let's see, in the game for Franklin now is Maeve Grasso. Franklin working it down. Charging the net. Nice pass there. Another pass in front. The shot and the goal. That is a player whose number we do not have. A number one. There is no number one on the roster, but I'll tell you, I have a feeling she's a JV call-up because they greeted her with a tremendous welcome after that score. So it's 12-2, and the clock begins to run again. Franklin on top, 12-2, 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Franklin looking to bounce back from a tough loss yesterday to Lincoln Sudbury High School. That was by the score of 9-6. Franklin already with 12 goals. And here come the Panthers. Out for Gabby Consigli. Down low. With it there was Liza Kudish. Franklin has it out deep. Flynn. Panthers working it around. Grasso. They take it behind the goal. To the top. Flynn. Back to Julia Flynn, Jamie Tanner, and Katie Peterson. Working it around for Tanner. Franklin in no hurry here, working their offense, looking for the cutters. There's a shot, and it's picked up in there and saved by Brianna Burns. A good save by Burns. Burns, a sophomore, one of 10 sophomores on this team. 10 out of 16 are sophomores for Amanda Welch and the Red Rocketeers. An advancement here, but it's stolen at midfield by Katie Peterson. Franklin looking to run a little bit. Now Peterson will slow it down. 2:25 to go in the half. Franklin 12, North Attleboro 2. The shot there and the goal. Another beauty. And I think that was Jamie Tanner. So Franklin rolling here. Tanner unofficially with that goal. That gives her 2. Kate Ryan and Caitlin Carney each have 3 goals. Peterson and Tanner unofficially 2 each. Clock moving now, 1:46 to go here in the first half. Franklin 13, North Attleboro 2. And taking the draw now for Franklin is Lindsay Atkinson. And for North Attleboro, it's Reagan Gagney. Whistle and a foul called against Franklin. The ball will go over to the Red Rocketeers with 1:15 to go in the first half. All Franklin here other than 2 goals by Ava McKeon. Ball is on the turf and Franklin comes out with it. With it there was Liza Kudish. Franklin takes it down on the left wing. Caitlin Carney. She's got 3 goals so far today. Dishes it out deep for Katie Peterson. Also in the game now is Peyton Crandall. 40 seconds to go in the half. Peterson for Peyton Crandall. Back over to Lindsay Atkinson. Franklin will make its move soon. With only 18 seconds to go. Caitlin Carney directing traffic there. Clears out one side. Comes around, gets it in front, but it's misfired. Crandall taps it on the fly, and it goes in. Crandall did not have control of that. The ball was on the ground. She just batted it forward without the ball going in her net. The net of her stick. Peyton Crandall closes out the first half with the 14th goal of the game for the Panthers, and at halftime they lead it 14-2. Well, we're going to take a break and come back in about 5 minutes or so for the second half to see how Franklin can finish this off and maybe get more substitutes in the game, get a lot of these girls some great game experience. Till now, we're going to pause. You score at halftime. Franklin 14, North Attleboro 2. We'll be right back on Franklin TV. Welcome back, fans. Pete Royce high above the field here at Piscini Stadium. We're at halftime. Franklin Girls Lacrosse leading North Attleboro 14-2. They opened up with 11 straight goals to start the game, and then Ava McKean scored 2 of the next 3 goals, McKeon, to close it a little bit, but Franklin closed it out with 3 more goals to end the first half. So we're at halftime, 14-2. We'll have running time, I'm sure, here in the second half, as it's a big margin here on the field, 14-2. That's a 12-goal lead for the Panthers. That should run the clock. And we see a new sub in the game for Franklin. And taking the draw will be senior Grace Nesbitt. So Coach Garino definitely going to the bench here today. Nesbitt will have the draw. Grace Nesbitt getting in, and she'll take the draw against Caroline Folan. And it's going to be on the turf, and Peyton Crandall comes back and wins it. Out in front, it's going to go now to another player, Nora McCallum. McCallum on the left side for Kate Ryan. Ryan with 3 goals today. Kate Ryan with the hat trick, as has Caitlin Carney. Franklin, the first possession of the second half, they lead it 14-2. Gabe Consilli behind the net. Leaves it there for Kate Ryan. In front, bobbling it there was Nesbitt, but Franklin recovers and picks up the ground ball. Kate Ryan. Ball is dropped, but Franklin right on it again. Nesbitt with it for the Panthers. Grace holding, draws a double team. Nowhere to go with it. She comes out further, and they hack at her. She lost it for a moment, but recovered nicely. Over to Kate Ryan. Kate faking, drops it out deep. With it there for the Panthers was Liza Kudish. Franklin with a nice possession to start the second half. They take it behind the goal. It was Consigli. Ball is dropped, picked up by the Panthers, and here they come towards the net again. With it there for the Panthers is Nora McCallum. Franklin with a long possession to start this half. Ball is loose on the ground. Hansen gets to it just inside the back boundary. Over to Gabby Consigli. Gabby holding. What a long possession by the Panthers here in this half. Hansen gets the pass. It's picked up. It's loose. Picked up by Nesbitt. She'll drop it out a little bit deeper for the Panthers. Liza Kudish. Franklin cutting towards the goal. Nesbitt passes it over. In the corner for McCallum. Nora out deep for Kate Ryan. Ryan trying to add to her 3-goal hat trick. Ryan giving 2 defenders a workout. The cut in front, Nesbitt trying to launch. It's blocked, but it's going to be a foul and a free positional shot coming up for Grace Nesbitt. Grace Nesbitt gets a free positional shot. Here she comes, waiting for the whistle. There it is. Nesbitt shoots and misses. It's a save by Burns. What a save by Brianna Burns. Good attempt by Grace Nesbitt. The Panthers killed about 3 minutes off the clock on that possession. Or series of possessions as they kept shooting and getting to the rebound. Ball is off Gagne, and Franklin will have it back. This is Kate Ryan at midfield. Looking around. Ryan. Ball is on the turf and stolen. Here come the Red Rocketeers. Good speed on the left wing. And with it out there for the Rocketeers was Avery House, another sophomore. We mentioned there's plenty of them on the team, 10. Ball is dropped, picked up by the Red Rocketeers. They have 2 goals, both by Captain Ava McKeon. With it is Luistro. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Red Rocketeers holding. Ball is a foul called here. And it looks like a free positional start coming for Ingles, Lauren Ingles. But she's out quite a ways, so the defense can close on her. Yeah, she does not go for the shot. They work it behind the net. Luistro for Caroline Folan. Coming through, a whistle stops play. And it's going to be a push here against Franklin, as trying to take it in was Avery House. She'll have another free positional shot. This is Ingles, rather. Ingles. She shoots, and she scores. Ingles scores, makes it 14-3. Lauren Ingles, the sophomore, opens up the second half scoring. Lauren Ingles makes it 14-3. Score comes at 19:47. And the clock is stopped. So I thought it would be running time here in the second half. It possibly has to be a 12-goal margin for the clock to keep running. It's at 11. Played over 5 minutes here in the second half. It'll be Caroline Folan with Jamie Tanner on the center draw. The officials, again, Peter Gray and Gary Slickman. Ball is way up in the air, and rather that was McCallum who had that draw. Nora McCallum, the junior. Franklin takes it far side. Vera Hansen. Back out to McCallum. Nora for Katie Peterson, still in the game. Ball is loose. Battle for it. And Hansen is going to come out with it. Nice play by Vera Hansen. Katie Peterson charging the net. She goes for the shot. It's a foul called, and Katie Peterson will have a free positional shot. Let's see what the talented star can do. Heading for the University of Massachusetts, Katie Peterson. Today, with two goals, can she make it a hat trick on the free positional shot? Here she comes. Peterson goes behind the back and scores. Peterson goes behind the back and makes it 15-3. If you're going to get a hat trick, that's the way to do it. Peterson takes it behind the back at 18:35, and the clock now will run again with the 12-goal lead. That brought some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Hat tricks today by Caitlin Carney, Kate Ryan, and Katie Peterson. What a goal by the senior, Katie Peterson. 15-3, clock moving again. I guess it's a 12-goal lead in the second half that determines running time. Beautiful goal. Caroline Folan with Nesbitt. The ball is on the turf. And Attleboro, Caroline Folan gets it. Caroline taking it down. Spinning through. Good solid defense by the Panthers. No foul. Out top it comes to Maddie Folan. Over to Ingles. She's got a goal. Ball on the turf. Can Franklin steal it? Yes, they do. And there's a push. That's a push by Ingles. Wow. Going down hard there was Emily Carney. She was pushed hard. And Carney will start it off for the Panthers on the free start. For Lindsay Atkinson, here we go. Nice catch up midfield by Peyton Crandall. Peyton whips one on the far right side in front of the Panther bench. For Gabby Consigli. Gabby. Panthers cutting back, give and go to Consigli. It's on the turf and is picked off in there by Maddie Folan for the Red Rocketeers. Good speed here, coming right up the middle. Great speed is McKeon. Over to Ingles. She's got a goal. Ball is put at the feet of McKeon. She can't handle it, but she's saved by a teammate there. With 16:25 to go. That would be Caroline Folan. Back out top for McKeon. She's got 2 goals today. 15 to 3. 16:11 to go. And the ball is on the turf. Franklin digging for it, as is North Attleboro, and coming out with it are the Panthers. Julia Flynn won it. Now a new player in there is Hannah Blogensteiner. Blogensteiner in the game. Coach Kristen Garino going deep to her bench today. Unlike the last game against Lincoln Sudbury. Over to Hannah Blogensteiner. Down low. Vera Hansen. For Gabby Consigli looking for a cutter. Further down for Tanner. Nice catch by Jamie. She'll bring it back out to Blogensteiner. Back for Tanner. Jamie makes her move. Cut off. We'll hold it back out deep. Blogensteiner again with it. Skip pass a little bit too high. It's going to go in the corner. And let's see, the first to the ball are the Panthers. Nice pick up there by Franklin. And they send it to the top for Blogensteiner. Nesbitt. The pass in front. Nesbitt cannot get the clean shot off. Digging for it. Ball is loose. Nesbitt still battling for it. Still on the loose. And Franklin comes out with it. Blogensteiner has it. Franklin sets up its offense again. To the top for Gabby Consigli. Nesbitt. Ball is hit on the turf. Nesbitt digging for it. So is Franklin. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, a foul call against Franklin. It'll be the Red Rocketeers flying out from their defensive zone to the offensive attack. It's on the ground. Franklin turns it over. Nice pick by the Panthers. Out in front for Nesbitt. Grace. Looking for cutters. There's one on the right wing. Holding it there is Vera Hansen. Back out to Grace Nesbitt, the senior. For Jamie Tanner. Jamie. The Panthers regroup and catch their collective breaths. 13:44 left. Tanner. Wanted to get one to Nesbitt, could not. Now deep, too strong. It actually rolls in on the goalkeeper. Burns, who makes the save. That was not a shot, but Burns was alert. And Burns comes way out of goal. She's left her goal empty. And that could cost her. The goal is empty. Nesbitt shoots. And interesting there, a defender came back smartly to cover the goal. That's a heads-up play. The goalkeeper was way out of position. We'll identify that player because it was a great play by Gauk. That would be Grace Gauk. Made a beautiful play. And a free start here for the Panthers. Grace Nesbitt, a free positional shot. Their goalkeeper is back in debt. Nesbitt shoots. The save by Brianna Burns. Nice stop by Burns. 12:46 to go. Franklin 15 to 3 for North Attleboro. Stoppage in play. Ball is going to come to the fence. Picked up by a fan and headed over to Caitlin Carney. For Tanner, and we're back underway. Vera Hansen has it. Blogensteiner. Also in there is Liza Kudish, the sophomore. Franklin controlling it. Big lead. To the top for Vera Hansen. For the cutter, too strong, intended for Kudish. She digs for it. Loose, still digging for it is Hansen. And a whistle and a foul call against Franklin. So it'll be North Attleboro starting the fast break. And they take it upfield to midfield. Ball is on the turf. A foul called against Franklin. It'll be a free start for North Attleboro. Under 12 minutes left now. Flying up quickly is McGinley, the senior, a rare senior. Her pass is astray for McKeon, and it won't be captured in time. And on the turnover, the ball will go to the Panthers. 15-3, Franklin led at halftime, 14-2. One goal apiece here in the second half. Bloggensteiner gets it over to Tanner. Nice catch on the fly. Jamie Tanner coming through. Still holding. Franklin sets up its offense to Grace Nesbitt. She's had two free positional shots. Nice saves by Burns both times. She'll drop it for Tanner. Tanner digs for it, finds it, and will back it back out a little bit. Looking down low. There's the pass down low. The shot and the score. The score there by Liza Kudish, the sophomore, makes it 16-3. Kudish gets on the board. Her first goal of the game. Score comes at 10:36. So Kudish with a goal. Peterson with 3 goals today. One beautiful behind the back. I think Tanner had a behind the back goal as well. Might have been Kate Ryan. Actually, I think it was Kate Ryan. 16-3. Panthers with the lead. Next up for Franklin, they'll be on the 27th on the road. That would be Thursday, I believe, at King Philip for a big Hockomock showdown. Ball is loose, picked off in there by Gauk. Gauk with it, battling for it. Now picked up by McGinley. McGinley whistle stops play as Inglis was fouled, and she'll get a free start. Now it's dropped over to Caroline Folan. And the ball is errant and racing for it before it goes out of bounds is Inglis. Contact there and a foul on Flynn. And they're going to give the ball on a free start to Lauren Inglis. She's got a goal today. Picked off on a midair on a nice pick by the Panthers there. That was a beauty by Nora McCallum. Picked it right out of the air for Peyton Crandall. Franklin back on offense. McCallum for Vera Hansen. Ball is blocked and picked off by the Red Rocketeers. And they send one wide. That's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going to stay in bounds. Picked up there by Franklin, though. Emily Carney has it. Gabby Consigli. Franklin works it around. Peyton Crandall now. Behind the net, it goes to Vera Hansen, the freshman. Vera holding, looking for cutters. Emily Carney comes through, cannot get the shot off. Drops it down low for Maeve Grasso. Ball is loose. First to it, I think, is North Attleboro. And they do get to it, so they'll have the ball with 8:08 to go in the game. Battle for it, and a foul called here against Franklin. And it'll be a free start for the Red Rocketeers. They take it out, stolen by Franklin. With it is Emily Carney. Nice little pass for Peyton Crandall. Back on the right side for Consigli. Back for Vera Hansen. Franklin front. The behind the back shot is good by Emily Carney. The third behind the back dazzling shot by a Panther today. Carney with one. We believe Kate Ryan has one, and Katie Peterson has one. Emily Carney. Franklin showcasing a lot of pretty moves. Score comes with 7:21, 17-3. So Emily Carney now with the hat trick. 4 players have the 3-goal hat trick for Franklin: Peterson, Caitlin Carney, Kate Ryan, and Emily Carney. Remember, fans, a lot of substitutions in this game for both teams, especially the Panthers. They've gone deep to their bench. Nora McCallum wins the draw. worked on the right side now, out deep for Emily Carney. Beautiful goal there by Emily Carney. Over to Cudish. She's got a goal here today. Ball is whipped around. Franklin first to it, picking up the loose ball. Nora McCallum down behind the net. Emily Carney in front. Kate Ryan, oh, she had an opening, but she did not take it. She did not take it. She wants to run the offense. She did not take it. I think that's a sign of sportsmanship there. She could have blasted one home, but she's going to set up the offense instead. Now the pass in front is too wide. Emily Carney will chase it down for the Panthers with under 6 minutes left. Franklin eating a lot of clock here. Everybody touching the ball as usual for this Panther offense. Hansen, Cudish, Hansen, ball loose, battle for it. Cudish tries to get it, and she does save it right on the end line. And now a whistle, and she was, I believe, out of bounds. So it'll go to the Red Rocketeers. Nope, it's back to the Panthers. I beg your pardon. There was a foul called against the Rocketeers before the ball went out of bounds. Franklin with possession. Vera Hansen behind the goal for Kate Ryan. She's got the hat trick today, along with 3 other teammates. Ryan comes through, picked up on a switch by another defender. Kate Ryan still holding. Comes way over to the right for Gabby Consigli. Consigli has the ball picked off in there on a nice pick off there by the Red Rocketeers. Taking it down was Ava McDuff. And now the ball is out beyond midfield on the sideline and dug for there. And Logensteiner tries to get to it. Atkinson does save it. Franklin with control, and now it's into the hands of Peyton Crandall. Back to Nora McCallum. McCallum draws a double team, reverses, still holds, now gets it out deep for Peyton Crandall. Cudish, Consigli, Crandall, skip pass down in the corner for Hansen, back out top. It comes now to Consigli for Nora McCallum, one-on-one. She's going to charge the net, she's going to shoot, and she's going to score. Nora McCallum makes it 18-3. For Nora, her first goal of the game. And it comes with, I'd say, about 3:41 left. Right now the clock is still moving. 18-3, the Panthers on top. Remember, their next game is Thursday night at KP, Thursday afternoon at KP. 3:45 face-off at King Philip Regional. That should be a dandy. And for North Attleboro, their next game will be also on Thursday night. They'll be home to Oliver Ames. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the game. All Franklin 18-3. McCallum with the draw for the Panthers. And opposite is Ava McKean. Franklin wins it. McCallum with it for Franklin. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Franklin out in front. Nesbitt, boy, she would love a goal in her senior year. For Cudish, Liza. Skip pass. Nesbitt reaches up and snags it. Grace Nesbitt. Holding. Still holding. Makes her move, charges the net. She shoots. It's a one-hopper, and it was partially altered, but Franklin first to the ball. They'll keep the possession going here. Vera Hansen. Too strong, and the ball is going to go out deep. Saved by Nora McCallum. For Vera Hansen, baseline. She'll snap it out for McCallum. Nesbitt. So we don't know who number 1 is on Franklin, not on the roster. Cudish for Consigli. Gabby reverses field, drops it for Vera Hansen. Vera comes around the net, she shoots, and she scores. Vera Hansen makes it 19-3. Vera Hansen scores. Franklin, with 1:08 remaining, has scored the last 5 scores of this game to go from 14-3 to 19-3. Franklin, bunch of scoring here in this one. So under a minute left, things will wind down here, and Franklin will race off the Piscini Stadium turf with another victory, their 7th of the season. Nora McCallum strides high, reaches high, and gets the ball for the Panthers. Over to Kate Ryan. See if Franklin will just hold for the final 23 seconds. They usually play with the utmost of sportsmanship, and Cudish has it. For McCallum, back on top. Back over to Cudish. Liza drops it again to that number 1 jersey. We don't know who that is. And there's the horn. Yes, Franklin with some good sportsmanship just kills the clock for the last 30 seconds or so, and they're going to win it here 19-3. Hat tricks by Katie Peterson, Caitlin Carney, Kate Ryan, and Emily Carney. 2 goals by Jamie Tanner. A bunch of other scorers in the game: Crandall, Cudish, and Hansen, and McCallum. And Franklin rolls here by the score of 19-3. That's going to do it. Again, Franklin's next game on the road at KP on Thursday, and we'll see what the Panthers can do as they're into the meat, the heart of the Hockomock League schedule. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator, our technologist. Here with us today, Meredith Robertson, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. Also like to thank you fans for watching us on Franklin TV and streaming worldwide on the internet. This is Pete Roy saying so long from Piscini Stadium on the campus of Franklin High School. The final score for the final time today in girls lacrosse: Franklin 19, North Attleboro 3. Till next time, so long, neighbors.